They're running in the All-American Futurity NFL.
Hi everyone, welcome to the Triple Crown Report, brought to you by Jones Bloodstock Insurance Agency. I'm Tim Keithley, along with Hall of Fame broadcaster Tom Dawson, as we get you ready for the second leg of the Quarter Horse Triple Crown, the Rainbow Futurity, Rainbow Derby, and Oaks, to be run at the Downs of Albuquerque. Middle leg of the summer season, hot weather but fast horses.
It will be a little warmer than we're used to, but hey, horses run in hot weather all the time, so if we can stand it, I know they can.
Well, I like the air conditioning indoors up there at the Downs of Albuquerque.
Yeah,
I like where I'm
well.
sitting to watching these fantastic horse races. And we have trials going on this Friday and Saturday for the Futurity. On Sunday, trials for the Oaks and Derby. Triple Crown Report is brought to you by Jones Bloodstock Insurance Agency, Granada Farms, the American Quarter Horse Association, New Mexico Horse Breeders Association, Kavanaugh Quarter Horses, Just Dulce, and Speed Horse Magazine. Tom and I will be right back to tell you about horses to watch this weekend when the Triple Crown Report returns.
The American Quarter Horse. They represent a new year, new opportunities, and exciting expectations to be winners. For over 30 years, Jones Bloodstock Insurance Agency has insured American quarter horses that include champions and their bloodlines. Jones Bloodstock Insurance Agency knows that your horse represents a large investment. Ensuring that investment will be the least overall expense an owner has in protecting that investment, whether it's a new foal, a new purchase, or a special runner. Jones Bloodstock Insurance Agency offers prospective full coverage to protect your investment from the very beginning, while in utero, and when your foals are born. Jones Bloodstock Insurance Agency can insure them at 24 hours of age. Their family has made supporting the American Quarter Horse a priority. Jones Bloodstock Insurance Agency is proud to be a Triple Crown Report sponsor. Visit their website at jonesbloodstockinsurance.com for more information.
Uncle D is the only stallion to sire qualifiers for all Remington Park, Oklahoma bred stakes. Uncle D foals born through 2026 are eligible for the $50,000 smart money incentive when they win a Grade 1 Futurity or Derby. $25,000 goes to Grade 2 and Grade 3 Futurity and Derby winners. Plus, he is a Ruby and Regatta Buckle stallion. Uncle D, a $3 million sire, now standing in New Mexico at Prestige Equine.
Back to the Triple Crown Report. Let's turn our attention to the Futurity, the 2-year-olds, Tom, on Friday and Saturday.
Two important things, I think, here for people to remember, Tim. We're going to go 400 yards, and that's further than these horses have run. Some will appreciate the added distance, some won't. Also, experience a big factor. A lot of first-time starters in the Ruidoso trials. Now those horses have a race. Horses that had one race now have two. Experience, big factor here. Pay attention to those horses because they're going to get better if they have ability.
In fact, Tom and I have put together a list for you of horses to watch beginning on Friday in the 4th race. I'll tell you what, Sammy Valeriano's got a nice stable of horses, and he's got Calderon aboard El Huracano V, number 7 in race 4, Tom.
Well, this was a race that we covered for Cowboy Channel at Remington Park, the Heritage Place Futurity. Huracano V on the outside, Fall Classic on the inside. Now, Fall Classic had the lead early and battled right on, and on the outside, here comes El Huracano V, just missed the win. Fall Classic got the nod, but Huracano showed that going further, he's going to be a tough customer.
I tell you what, that's a big barn. That highly lethal V winner of the Futurity chose to take the rainbow off and prepare for the All-American. But wouldn't it be interesting for that barn to get both the Ruidoso and the Rainbow with different horses?
That would be, and then, like you say, it's a very strong barn. It's a great luxury to be able to give a break for that for the Ruidoso winner, and yet have a solid contender, and more than one actually, for the Rainbow.
All right, now let's take you to race number 12 on Friday. And Tom and I agree that this is really a nice horse to watch, because I want to show you, Tom, the replay of how Fearless Cowboy began a Ruidoso Futurity trial. Bad luck.
Well, Fearless Cowboy was a first-time starter in the trial and had a good deal of trouble away from the gate, bumped a couple of times, but I like the fact that this horse kept trying. Horses that have trouble, especially inexperienced ones, that keep fighting, I think that's a great sign for the future. $380,000 sale purchase, terrific female family. No reason why Fearless Cowboy does not improve.
It's the Wood Barn with jockey Ricky Ramirez, who really likes that horse. Give this horse a second chance. And then on Saturday in race 5, we have an invader from La Salle, Tom. I know that you're very high on. Monday Dynasty. This horse just missed in the kindergarten futurity at La Salle.
Yeah, second in the kindergarten, just barely beaten by a horse that came back and qualified for the recent Ed Burke futurity. Now, Monday's Dynasty is one of those that we love to see those horses come from California midsummer here in Ruidoso. And we get to match up the form from the West Coast to the horses here and see just how that shakes out. So Monday's Dynasty, a good West Coast rep.
And then a filly with probably more experience than any of the other runners. Ask Her to Fly finished third in the Ruidoso Futurity, but I tell you, I really like this horse and its connections.
Yeah, you're going to see both Ask Her to Fly and Lethal Wind in here, second and third place finishers. Ask Her to Fly was the fastest qualifier on her day for the Ruidoso Futurity. The fastest qualifier by virtue of just boiling out of the starting gate. She didn't get that good a start in the finals, but she still hung tough and ran a really good third.
Horses to watch in the $1 Million Rainbow Futurity. On Friday, El Hurricane V with the Valeriano stable. Fearless Cowboy, who had a really rough trip in the Ruidoso trials. Monday Dynasty from La Salle, the invader that almost won the kindergarten. Ask Her to Fly, the young filly. We're going to watch for those horses and a really nice lineup of Rainbow Futurity runners, Tom.
Well, I think it's a very solid group. Tim, some of these races, you could go 4 or 5 deep trying to find the best horse.
Let's take a look at the Rainbow Oaks and Rainbow Derby when the Triple Crown report returns.
New Mexico offers year-round racing at 5 tracks. $60 million is paid annually to New Mexico breds, led by the $1.2 million State Fair Futurity at Albuquerque. Last year, 4 New Mexico breds became millionaires, 2 quarter horses and 2 thoroughbreds. Yours may be waiting. Shop the New Mexico bred sale at Ruidoso in August and the Ruidoso Select sale. New Mexico is the place to breed and race.
One famous eagle has sired 3 All-American Futurity winners, 2 world champions, and 6 millionaires. Dulce Sintacha was the leading freshman sire with progeny earnings of nearly $2.2 million. 2-time champion Cyber Attack is a full brother to 6 Grade 1 winners. His first crop are yearlings. Also standing, This Is an Eagle, both a graded stakes winner and multiple graded stakes sire. Granada Farms, home of champion runners and sires.
Back to the Triple Crown report. We turn our attention now to the 3-year-old fillies and the Rainbow Oaks. We're now going to divisions in the Rainbow for Oaks and Derby. And in race number 2, We have an invader again from the West Coast. Looks pretty tough and beautiful.
Tim, I've seen this horse run a number of times. We covered the Golden State Futurity with her in it last fall. You see that she's won all but two of her starts. Most of the time she runs like she did here in the Los Alamitos Oaks this spring. Actually, she didn't break as wild here as she normally does, but she's a bullet out of the gate when she's right, and she can really hang tough at the end. If you look at her form, both of the big finals that she's had ran poorly and bad finishes. She had real good excuses, including breaking through the gate prior to the Golden State Futurity. This is a strong filly.
And Francisco Calderon picks up the mount. Nothing wrong with that. And then we'll take you to race number 3. GF She's Sinful, the winner of the Ruidoso Futurity, chooses to go with the girls in the rainbow.
Yeah, she is bullet away from the starting gate. That is her game. Come catch me. And in the Ruidoso Derby against really good horses and males, he did just that. Boiled out of the gate, challenged him to come catch her. Nobody could get within a length, and she wins it. I'm a little surprised she showed up here, Tim. After that Derby, interviewing the connections, Wes Giles and Ezra Lee, they kind of figured they were going to skip the rainbow and head for the All-American, but here she is, which tells me she must be doing really good.
Why not pick up a paycheck?
No.
I mean, it's time. It's the midsummer rainbow. You don't win any purse money sitting on the sidelines.
But if she's ready to run, why not run her?
Horses to watch for the Rainbow Oaks Race 2, Beautiful, the Invader from La Salle, and GF She's Sinful, the winner of the Ruidoso Derby, going back into the Oaks. Should be very interesting. Right back to tell you about the Rainbow Derby runners when the Triple Crown Report returns.
For over 56 years, Speed Horse Magazine has been the trusted source for quarter horse racing news. Our mobile-friendly platform elevates your experience on any device. Our advanced search puts essential data right at your fingertips. Explore the stallion section, easily sort and filter member stallions, then compare up to 3 side by side. Stay informed with custom notifications tailored to you. Speed Horse Magazine. We deliver the information that drives the industry.
Genetics matter, and these are impossible to ignore. Just Dulce, 2025 champion 3-year-old colt and full brother to the phenomenon, Dulce Sintacha. Backed by elite genetics, proven performance, and a program designed for success, Just Dulce booked full his very first season. Just Dulce, genetically inevitable, standing at Royal Vista Ranch in Wayne, Oklahoma.
Back for the last segment of the Triple Crown Report. We turn our attention now to the $600,000 Rainbow Derby. These are 3-year-olds going 440. Point Blank Range is a newcomer. I know that you saw this horse race at Remington.
Yeah, the Heritage Place Derby was a part of our telecast from there. And trainer D. Keener had kind of whispered to me the night before that he thought this horse was really coming around. Lightly raced for a 3-year-old. And boy, was he impressive. He rolled down the outside together in this field and held off J.C. Speeding, also from Keener's stable, who's a fantastic horse, just needs to learn to break. But Point Blank Range was the clear winner. And Tim, it looks like 440 yards is right.
Perfect example of a horse maturing at the right time.
Yeah, he was good, and Dee said he didn't race that much as a young horse because he's kind of a big colt. But boy, he finished well in that Heritage Derby.
And then it's the return of one of our favorite runners, 3-year-old Political Twist, made the All-American last year, and finally get to see this racehorse back on the track.
Yeah, it's really good to see him back. He ran second in that All-American, as you all remember, to King of the Tide. He went on and qualified for the $2 million at Los Alamitos. Didn't run very well in the finals. Wound up being a champion, though, and he had a terrific season. Just can't wait for his return. Hopefully, I think he's probably going to be sharp enough to qualify. the trick is to be maybe 80% right. Use this trial to go all the way for the finals.
That's one fast quarter horse, and it's going to be a treat to watch political twist back in the trials on Sunday. Should be a lot of fun. We're looking forward to it all, and I know you'll be there broadcasting up at Downs of Albuquerque.
Yes, we're going to stream them live on Cowboy Channel all 3 days, plus be working with the simulcast there at the Downs at Albuquerque. So we got a lot of races to cover, a lot of great horses we're going to see, and a lot of serious handicapping needs to be done.
Looking forward to it all. Triple Crown Report is brought to you by Jones Bloodstock Insurance Agency, Granada Farms, American Quarter Horse Association, New Mexico Horse Breeders Association, Kavanaugh Quarter Horses, Just Dulce, and Speed Horse Magazine. We'll see you next week. Thanks, Tom.
Very good, Tim. See you in Albuquerque.
Thanks for watching the Triple Crown Report.